At McCormick, we've been on a mission to help families rediscover lost recipes through the power of flavor and aroma. We recently invited you to share your family's lost recipe story and just were amazed by the response. One woman's story particularly caught our attention. Wanda from Maryland has been searching for her grandmother's coconut cake for more than 25 years. We invited Wanda to our kitchen today to see if we can help her finally rediscover her grandmother's recipe.
I do remember it was a heavy cake, but it was moist and crumbly. And I love that texture in a cake. And the frosting wasn't real sweet, but it wasn't the fluffy frosting either.
You had a great story that I'd love for you to share about finding this cake.
I was at a Christmas party several years ago, and it was the closest thing I've ever tasted to my great-grandmother's cake. I went from table to table. Does anybody here know who made this coconut cake? And a lady raised her hand and said, I did. And I said, would you please share your recipe with me? And she said, I don't share my recipes. And I finally said, I'll give you $100 for that recipe if you'll please share it with me. And her reply was no.
So what's it gonna mean to you to be able to taste this cake again?
I think I'd do a dance around the building. I'd be so happy. Oh my goodness. Look at all those cakes. It's not Grandma's, but it's
Not
good.
quite?
Needs to be a little more crumbly and moist. I think it's going to be that cake and this frosting.
Excellent. Sweet.
That is really good.
Does that take you back?
I think we've got
Yeah.
it. Mhm.
Awesome.
I think Grandma was here today.
Grandma was here today, I think.
Oh, thank you so much. That is delicious.
Good. Glad we found it.
So what can you do if your family's recipe is lost? Try to recall the flavors and the aromas that filled the kitchen. Try to find old cookbooks from the time when your family member would have made the recipe. Involve your family and rely on their memories of the dish. We hope that you can use these tips to help rediscover not just your lost recipe, but recreate the memories so that they can be passed down for generations to come.